Video is going to be on converting units. For example, converting from centimeters to meters or centimeters to feet. And it may seem trivial, but NASA lost a $125 million Mars orbiter because part of the team used English units and another used metric units. So it's a good skill to have to be able to convert from one to the other. So when we convert, each conversion factor has three parts. The thing that you're given, the unit you need to convert to, and a conversion factor that's going to get you from one to the other. So to make a conversion, write down the given with units, make a fraction out of the conversion factor so the units cancel, multiply the given by the fraction, and you'll end up in the right units. So an example of that is over here. We're going to convert 30 feet to centimeter. So this is my given right here, 30 feet. The unit I want to get to is centimeters. And these are the conversion factors. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters and so on. So my first thing to do is write down the given. There's my given. Okay. And then I'm going to try to get the feet to cancel. So I need to make a fraction out of this conversion factor here, because that's the one with feet in it, to get rid of the feet. And to do that, I'm going to put 1 foot on the bottom. I take this 1 foot, put it on the bottom, and 12 inches, put it on the top. And now I know that I've done it right because the feet will cancel and I'm left with inches. But I don't want to just end up with inches. I want to try to get to centimeters. So I can just chain another fraction along here. And I want to get the inches to cancel and be left with centimeters. So I'm going to put this 1 inch on the bottom and the 2.54 centimeters on top. Again, I know I probably did it right because the units cancel. And now I just have to multiply the fractions. So I would multiply 30 times 12 times 2.54 and then divide it by 1 times 1, which is 1. And I end up with 914 centimeters. Now for metric conversions, I'll always give you the conversion from English to metric. But for metric conversions, this might be something you want to write on your cheat sheet. These are the metric prefixes, okay? You're familiar with milli, okay? Milli means 10 to the minus third or 1,000th, okay? Kilo is 1,000 or 10 to the third. And there's some in here you may not be familiar with, nano and micro. And you can make conversion factors out of these. So if I have 1 micrometer here, and I want to get to meters, I just multiply it by 10 to the minus 6. I replace the micro with 10 to the minus 6. Or in this one, I've replaced kilo with 10 to the third. So here's our more tricky example. I got 30 kilometers per hour, and I want to convert it to feet per second. These are the conversion factors. Now, you are not given the one from kilometers to meters. You need to come up with that yourself. So I'm going to start with my given right over here. Okay, and then I want to get rid of, say, the kilometers first. So I'm going to use this conversion factor. And now my kilometers cancel. Then I have to get rid of meters. So I can look up here and use this conversion factor. I'm going to put meters on the bottom to make it cancel. And that gives me feet on the top. And I wanted feet, okay, so I'm halfway there. But the other thing is I have to get to seconds. Now you'll notice when I wrote this kilometers per hour, I put the hours on the bottom. So to cancel it, I'm going to have to put hours on the top. So I'm going to use this conversion factor here. All right, and now my hours cancel. All right, and I just have to use this one last conversion to get from minutes to seconds. I'm going to put minutes on the top to make it cancel with the 60 minutes on the bottom. Now my minutes cancel. Again, to multiply fractions, you multiply across the top and then multiply across the bottom. And I have feet on top. I got 99,000 feet on the top and 3,600 seconds on the bottom. Just divide that out and I get the answer. It is 27.5 feet per second.